meeting.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Friday Digital Nomad interview. What I like to do in this space, what I do in this space is every Friday invite someone who has chosen to create an online business, wealth, a stream of income, part-time, full-time, or full-time, from anywhere in the world using their cell phone, their iPad, their computer, however they choose to do that. And today my guest is Mama Patiah Crow. And welcome, Patiah.
Thank you for having me, Harmony.
Welcome. Why don't we start by you telling us something, whatever you would like to tell us about yourself.
Okay. I am currently a stay-at-home mom of an 8-month-old baby and my 5-year-old daughter. And I am passionate about birth and body work and just like feeling connected and good in your body and feeling connected and good in your life, with yourself, with your community. That's a really like broad, but those are kind of the things that I'm interested in and love, is just wanting to find ways to feel more connected in my body and more connected with the world outside, mainly like nature.
That's beautiful. That's one of the ways that we really connect, is around birthing and early childhood and that yummy stage of life that you are in. I can feel your little one on you. It's so sweet. And I notice in this online space, Patiah, how many healers and beings of light there are that are in here sharing their message. And what drew you to wanting to have an online business? What even drew you to this space?
Well, in fact, it was hi. It was a child actually that drew me into working online, is because my work in the world has been doing body work and working with children and being a doula. So I found myself in a dilemma of being able to be present with others or being able to be present with my own family. And I don't like having to choose between the two. Priority for me, what I value is to feel really connected with my family and to be present with my family. So when I found the opportunity to work online and not have to leave my children, especially now, it's like going on, for me, it's not like I had a maternity leave. I just didn't work. When I had my baby, I kind of had to go back and work eventually. And I didn't like the thought that I was going to have to find work that would take me away from my baby. I love doing body work, and the perk about that is that I don't have to be away very long. And so I will still do that because it's something that like lights me up, and I feel really like, I get into like the flow zone. When I do birth work, when I do body work, those are states in which I get to fully show up and I get to feel like I just feel really connected. So those are things that I'll probably always do, but I don't want to have to depend on them for money. I like to be able to show up and just be there because that's where I need to be. It's where I love to be. So finding the opportunity of working online and let that be my source of income and not having to be, not having to be taken away from my children, or even to put the influence of having to have my passion work my doing birth work and body work, having that to have to sustain me, you know, to have to make me a lot of money to be able to get my needs met, you know, it's like I prefer not to have those two attached, you know. So finding work that I can do online allows me to be able to show up more truly, like in other work that I would do, and then also not have to leave my kids unless I want to.
Yeah. Sounds like a
a
lot of goodness.
Okay.
Right? So what do you do in this online world? How do you spend your time?
Well, it's been a journey figuring out how I really want to do it. But what I realized was that that I get to prioritize my self-care. You know, I get to prioritize learning how to be a mom, learning how to take care of myself while being a mom. Learning how, it's like learning how to do anything. Like that is now what my job is to like dream about what I've wanted to create and develop in my life, and then prioritize that, and I get to pursue that. And that's pretty much my journey doing an online business. You know, it's like for me, since motherhood really is taking the front seat, which is great. I've been just slowly doing my online business, and I appreciate that it makes me reflect on how am I taking care of myself right now? What can I do better? How can I show up here? And all the answers to being able to show up here is how can I take care of myself better? Does that make sense?
Well, it's so interesting. It does make sense to me. And both you and I know that that's counter kind of to the paradigm that many people are introduced to, which is you put everything else first and you put yourself last. And I was just having a conversation over tea with a friend who has adrenal burnout like crazy, because she just doesn't take care of herself at all. And I was explaining to her that in this online space that we're in, that is really what we are encouraged and taught and mentored to put yourself first, take care of yourself, connect with your own dreams. What is it that you have to share with the world, and how will you do that? And it's totally out of the box from what most of us know to be work. So I feel super inspired by all of that, and it's a different paradigm, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's take what lights you up, find passion, and pursue it, and share that with the world.
And so I just want to say, what Tia just said, it's really finding your passion, what lights you up. At the stage of your life, you know, what are your passions? How do you want to show up? Because we really need all of our bright area, whatever it is, our expertise is, and get paid really well for it. And that's this paradigm is so different. And there's 101 ways to do this. Like, you're going to do it different than I'm going to do it, yet we're similarly doing it in that we're held in a community of people that are all doing the same thing, which is showing up as strongly as they possibly can and sharing with the world.
And the other beautiful thing about that is, like, you know, I'm going to do it different than the way you're going to do it. And I'm also going to do it different now than I'm going to do it in 6 months from now. You know, it's evolving. I evolve, it evolves with me, you know? So that really beautiful. I don't have to be boxed into doing one thing forever. I get to continue to evolve this.
Yes.
You know, it's just about show up in your life fully.
Showing up in your life as fully as you can, knowing that that totally changes all the time. Yes, that's beautiful. What would you tell your best friend, people that love you, that want to know, Patiah, what are you doing? What would you say if you can go more deeply into what you were talking about? What would you tell them, or her, or him?
What did what did I tell my friends? Well, I guess it would just depend on what they want to know. But ultimately, I I would just say if you are ready to, and inspired and self-driven and self-motivated to put the attention and work on developing your passions and are comfortable to get a little uncomfortable putting it out there, then you could do very well in this space. And if it's something that you're interested in pursuing, it's amazing. There's I don't know what to say. I would just I support you in checking it out, and it's a fun journey to be on together. I don't know.
Yeah. And I want to say nothing is for everybody, and it would be boring if it was. Part of what I like about this business is it really does give people freedom to be who they are, freedom to work when they want, freedom to grow their business super fast or poke along and take their own time. I mean, there's really no model, and the training is off the charts. The support is off the charts. So, if you've been watching Patiah or myself and wonder what on earth are y'all doing, reach out to either of us and we can hook you up and steer you in a direction where you'll have your own discovery process to go through and see if this is a good fit for you. So Patiah, I so appreciate you coming to be on the interview with your baby in your arms and sharing yourself in your real life journey here. Because I think sometimes people think, oh, I'm a mom, I can't do this. And you're saying, I'm a mom and I can do this. And if you're interested, check it out. And I'm saying I'm a grandmother and I can do this. So if you're interested at all, reach out to me. And thank you, love.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's been so fun watching your journey, Harmony. You're one of my favorite people to see every day. The way that
thank you. And I just think, especially from where I'm at, I'm not used to being on camera. I'm like the lowest tech person anybody knows, pretty much. And that if I can figure some of this out, anyone can. And I'm having fun. I'm meeting all kinds of people. I'm comfortably stepping out of my comfort zone and doing this my own way. So thanks for tuning to us, people. And reach out to one of us. We're totally fun and we'll hook you up and you'll have fun too. So, ciao, everyone.
Thank you. Bye, Harmony.
Bye. Bye, Patiah.